Yo, it's your boy Blackwar and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020 for yet another episode of YTC, the final episode of this Tour de France. If you've missed the first three, do go ahead and watch them because we are in a very interesting position with 6 stages left to do. We are currently sitting in second place of the GC and it's gonna be tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna be tough, but I believe that potentially Sergio Higuita has what it takes to, well, to try and win this. And yeah, this is gonna be tough, probably one of the toughest things that I'm gonna have to do on this save. But I'm willing to try and to give you an incentive for my win. If you lot back me up in the comments and that, if I win, I may show the lack of trim in the next episode. Potentially. I don't know. That's up to you if you support me and if you destroy the like button. Okay? You've been asking for my trim for 3 episodes. That's way too much. Okay? But without further ado, let's jump in for the final 6 stages of the Tour de France. Beep! It's a +1 for Sergio today, which is not great. I mean, I'm hoping that the stage doesn't become too hard in the Port de Balès. What are we seeing for Clément? Clément 0 as well. Oh, that's not good. It's not a good way to start the episode. Should I send someone in a breakaway? What are we saying for Tejada? +5 for him. I'll try to have Tejada in the break. And Caden as well. Because we're still going for that green jersey. Alright. It's still my objective. Let's go. Tejada, Caden Groves going for the break. I'm not happy about the form of Sergio and Clément in this stage though. I'm really not. He had a 0 yesterday, I believe. He now has a +1. I'm hoping that he's not nearing the end of his fitness peak here. That would be maybe a tad too early for me. And the breakaway is going to start the first climb of the day, the Col du Portet d'Aspet, 6 kilometers on average gradient, just under 6%. And a max that should not be above 10, if I remember correctly. There we go, 9.5. Tejada and Caden Groves are in the break. Caden has taken the 40 points available today in the sprints, or in the ISs, which is very good for him. That puts him back 54 points now, I believe, behind Arnaud Desmar. Let me just do some quick mathematics because I might have forgotten the gap. Actually, no. The gap was is that 89? That's 89, right? Brain. No, it is 89. So the gap is now 39 points between the two, as Tejada is increasing his rhythm, trying to not get dropped, as Nero Quintana goes for the 5 points at the Porte d'Aspet. It's out by Georg Zimmermann, followed by Valgren, Clark, all of the riders aiming for the polka jersey. Interestingly enough, I'm not seeing Tish Benoot making a move here. He's following, sure, but he's not really trying anything. As we're going to get slightly dropped once again, but it's fine. We'll be able to come back in the downhill portion. Tish Benoot still leading, +3 today, I believe, for him, I think. Let me take a look. Yep, +3 for him. He's now 9 points clear of Georg Zimmermann, as Gerber Tyson just crashed in the midst of the peloton. And we have a crash in the breakaway, which is even going to be a withdrawal. Simon Clark, the Australian from EF Education First, says goodbye to the professional peloton. Well, not exactly goodbye, but he's taking a temporary break. Both the peloton and the breakaway have started the Port de Balès, the main climb of today's stage. And we've got Sergio in a decent position right now. He's protected by by Diego Camargo, sorry. Clément is protected by Magnus Cort, I presume. Yep, Magnus Cort is a bit further down. It's fine. Breakaway-wise, the gap is about 5 minutes as the rhythm has accelerated under the impulsion of Nicolas Roche and Dorian Godon. Caden Groves still here to go and protect our Tejada as long as we can. And then it will have to be a Tejada masterclass. It's gonna have to be a Tejada masterclass. There is no other way around if I want to win today with the young Colombian. Speaking of young Colombian, this one is the most interesting one for a Sergio Higuita, trying all he can to maintain the second place, and why not aim a bit further, although it seems that Primož Roglic will not be letting anyone get rid of his yellow jersey, although you never know. It appears that Roglic once lost a time trial on the 20th stage on the Tour de France and therefore lost the yellow. Caden Groves has collapsed in the breakaway. 23 riders left. The gap is 4 minutes over the peloton. Peloton led by Ineos, the Ineos of Egan Bernal, who lost quite a lot of time in the previous weeks. I can't remember. I know there was one stage where he completely dropped. I can't remember which one. It might have been, was it Mars Navariaz? Domain? Yeah, he dropped 220 yesterday. Speaking of getting dropped. Oh wait, my keyboard's not working. Fuck's sake. My keyboard didn't work. That's not good. Oh yeah, actually, so I have to click here. Fuck's sake. Terrada is getting dropped as Bernal has attacked ahead. For fuck's sake, Egan. Ah, I got a keyboard issue. I'm gonna struggle to come back now. I'm really gonna struggle to come back. Ah, you're taking the piss. You're taking the piss, like, come on. 4K to go. I was holding on so well. Alright, Sergio is back with this group. I think Egan is slightly gone here. Yeah, Egan is gone. But it's fine. As long as I'm with them, I'm quite happy. In the meantime, we've got 3 riders in the lead. Tejada, Ben O'Connor, Tish Benoit. Demlot will fight for the win, I believe. I mean, I could try to make a little move. Oh, for fuck's sake. Primoz. Alright. Sergio needs to try and do something here. Primoz is gone with Pogacar and Bernal. Come on, Sergio, the group is there. The group is literally here. Sergio is back with his group. Fucking hell, thank you. Can Clément come back? I'll try and get Clément to come back. I'm glad them lot stopped. I'm really glad they stopped. 4K to go there between Terrada, Benoit, and Ben O'Connor. I'm by far the worst sprinter. I was the worst, well, one of the worst in downhill as well. So I didn't count on attacking. We'll see if we can do something in the wheel of Tish Benoit here. Let's try to go first. We've got the acceleration stats that could help us. Tejada against Ben O'Connor and Tish Benoit, and sadly it's a Belgian win today. Tish Benoit wins in Vanier de Luchon ahead of Harold Tejada. No, ahead of Ben O'Connor, sorry, and Harold Tejada in 3rd place. That's disappointing. But as soon as I crossed the summit with the 2 riders, I knew I was finished. Higuita, though, for the main thing, will finish in the main group, as we got slightly dropped in the Port de Valais, but we've managed to come back. Higuita maybe to round up the top 10. Can we come back on Egan Bernal? That's what you got. If PCM counts gaps here between Bernal and the peloton, but they didn't count gaps between, like, me and the rest of the guys, like on few stages before, I'm gonna be very, very pissed. And L for Pogacar, Davide Formolo withdraws with 1 kilometer left in the stage. Shit. Okay, they didn't count gaps between Bernal and the rest. Brilliant. Tejada in 3rd, as I said, decent. Roglic stays in yellow though, following this stage number 16 of the Tour de France. Stage number 17, +5 for Sergio Higuita. Perfect. Gets in there. Benjamin is now injured, and that's less good. Where's Harold? And where's Clément? Okay. Ideally, I need Clément, Magnus, Harold, and Diego Camargo to do a madness today. That's what I need. Some of you might already know what I'm gonna try to do. And I mean, I guess it could work. So let's try to pace a bit with Magnus Cort Nielsen here. Tejada, I need you to come back up. So I need Camargo as well. A lot of riders are attacking already. Now I really would like to have Diego in our train here. Because right now I'm not going to drop anyone at 60, which, I mean, I understand. It's logical. Come on, Diego, man. Come back, I swear to God. Alright, we're not going to pace in the Col d'Aspin. Camargo is done. We've dropped a few guys already. I mean, Hausler, Thomas, and Caden. I mean, Caden will not be able to go for the 40 points here, which it's a shame, but I mean, it was expected. To be fair, they were quite far from the line. I'm not going to lie, yeah, I'm pacing, but I don't really know to what end right now. There's 20 points at the summit of the Tourmalet. I might, you know what, fuck it, hold up. I'll stop for a second. I'm gonna try and get the points with Higuita, because that would put me on 62, and that would get me a bit closer to the Polka jersey. If I'm not getting the yellow, I might as well try to go for the Polka one, although that was not my objective at the start of this race. Did Magnus come back? Oh, he's quite far down. It's gonna be quite tough for him. And we've started the final climb of the day. The Col du Soulard, followed directly by the Col de l'Aubis, which makes this a HT instead of a 3rd and 1st, as it usually would on the Tour de France. We've got Guillaume Martin in the breakaway. He is 2 minutes and 36 seconds in the lead. Then Gregor Mühlberger about 45 seconds behind the Frenchman, and the peloton led once again by Magnus Cort Nielsen. Alright, we've attacked with Harold Tejada because Magnus is a bit dead, and I'm going to use, or at least hopefully use Harold as a relay towards a potential attack, because I know I can get the yellow jersey technically today, because Higuita is a very fast sprinter. Well, very fast sprinter. It's not the fastest, but out of the GC guys, he is one of the fastest. Therefore, I feel like it could be like an easy target to just go for the bonus seconds in Po and have some fun with it. However, I do want to get some gaps, and I feel like I can do that potentially by going for a move later on here with Sergio. Champoussin pacing in the final 2 kilometers of the Col de l'Aubisque. Or the Col d'Aubisque, sorry. Let's try to attack now. Alaphilippe is not going to follow me. Lucas Hamilton tries to jump me. Okay, that's not something I expected. We're going to sprint with Mr. Champoussin. Technically, I should be able to bridge with Higuita. Hold up. Okay, perfect. Now, Sergio behind Tejada. No, behind Champoussin, sorry. Okay, let's go for the downhill. We've got, what, 20 seconds? Yeah, no, okay. That's, I mean, it's a nice move, but it probably will lead to nothing. And the peloton came back at us without any surprise, if I'm going to be honest. Alright, let's get water with Tejada. And let's wait for the sprint. 10k to go, and we're going to go for a sprint today in the streets of Po. Alright, Sergio, if you get first or second, or even third, if you get a podium and Roglic doesn't, you are the new yellow jersey of the Tour de France. Come on. Is there any sprinter here? Alaphilippe is there. Roglic has 69 sprint as well. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Use the gel. Okay, come on. Come on, guys. Got this. We've got, come on, it's for the yellow jersey. It's for the yellow jersey. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Tejada is going to be pushed as much as possible. There we go. There goes Clément Champoussin now. Tejada can stop his efforts. He's done a stellar job once again. He came close to the win yesterday, and he did the same today. There goes Sergio Higuita. Come on. 1k to go. Hirschi in my wheel. Hirschi will take the win most likely. He's going to bully me like he did. I forgot where it was. Oh, actually, he might not. He might not. Sergio Higuita wins in Po and takes the yellow jersey of the Tour de France by having Primož Roglic in 4th place. Come on. That's the yellow. Let's go. Come on. We came so close last season to have TJ in yellow. And the boys are avenged. We finally have a rider in yellow. Sergio Higuita is the new leader of the 2021 Tour de France. 6 seconds ahead of Roglic, 2:11 ahead of Mikel Landa. Oh, he's also leading the mountain classification. Gets in there, come on. Harold Tejada in 3rd. You know what? I could make a very late push with Harold. And we're on the way. We're on the way to +5 for Sergio today. Fucking hell. I hate this stage. I'm going to be extremely upfront with you. I hate this stage. For those who had watched my Garmin gameplay, or Garmin Tour de France, about 8 months ago now, I did the exact same stage. I was in yellow with Ryder Hesjedal, and I finished the tour in 5th place. So yeah, a lot of things can happen, which is why I'm very happy that we've got Sergito right now in the yellow, because let's be realistic. The chances of Sergio being in yellow in Paris are extremely slim. Like, really, really slim. I mean, there's a 50-kilometer time trial, for fuck's sake. We're going to struggle a lot to get it, but you better believe I'm going to try everything I can, everything in my power, to bring the yellow jersey to YouTube Pro Cycling and give us off the Grand Tour. Also, one of the things I'm very happy about is the energy of Sergio Higuita. You're probably wondering how the fuck he's got so much energy. His favorite weather is between 33 and 40 degrees, which is the same weather as I am. Yeah, but that means that he currently, I think his expected race day form is +5 right now, or +4, and that allowed him to recover a lot of energy. I don't know if it, no, I mean, not recover, but I think that, plus the fact that he's in yellow, that gave him like some boosts. And it's probably why he has so much energy, which I'm never going to complain about. Also, one of the classifications I haven't mentioned in this stage is the Polka one, as Tish Benoit is 9 points behind Sergio Higuita in the mountain classification. Should Tish Benoit be first on both first cats today, so the Col de Marie Blanc, I believe, and the Col du Soulard, yep, that's PTSD from the stage with Garmin, he will be 11 points ahead of Sergio Higuita, currently leading the Polka jersey. However, right now he seems to be struggling to catch Lucas Hamilton. Could Lucas Hamilton do it? There's 70 points to take today. It'd be on 78. Yeah, on paper he could. On paper he could. I'm just making sure that nothing is happening here. No, perfect. Ferrara, why'd you base? Come back in the peloton, fam. Hamilton got first, then potentially Lutsenko Izagirre. Tish Benoit got 4 points. That's fourth, yeah? Okay. I'm not against the current situation right now. And the rhythm is increasing here in the Col du Soulard under the impulsion of Tony Martin, Luke Rowe and Thomas Pidcock. And I shouldn't struggle that much if it's Pidcock and Luke Rowe pacing. But yeah, Luke Rowe at the front, the Welshman, I believe he's Welsh. Trying to chase down some of the breakaway riders, and Michael Albasini, the first one that got dropped, then Alexander Cataford, as they are 6 kilometers away from the summit of the Col du Soulard. Once again, if Tish Benoit gets top 3, he will be leading the mountain classification by 1 little point over Sergio Higuita. Sergio Higuita currently in last place of the peloton, and that is not good, therefore. However, how about, we come back in the first group and start acting like dickheads. Thank you very much. Harold, come back. Thank you very much, Harold. Protect Sergio Higuita. Gino Meda, Lucas Hamilton to go for the points. No signs of Tish Benoit. Tish Benoit will not be the Polka jersey of the Tour de France. Remco crashed. Remco Evenepoel crashed. Remco Evenepoel has crashed. 9th place of the GC is down. 9th place of the GC is down. Alaphilippe is going to wait for him. I don't know about the others. I don't know if there's any others actually from Deceuninck. There isn't. There isn't. Okay. Okay. Breakaway 3 minutes in the lead. The breakaway of Nance Peters, Joe Almeida, Ben O'Connor, Gino Meda, Ion Izagirre, Alexei Lutsenko, Mark Hirschi, Tish Benoit, who's struggling, and Lucas Hamilton. Has he taken 10 points? He has. On paper, if Lucas Hamilton wins on the Tourmalet, he will be the winner of the mountain classification. So that's not something I can really afford to do right now. And we have officially started the final climb. The final climb of this Tour de France, actually. The Col du Tourmalet, where Alberto Contador ruined all of Andy Schleck's hopes back in 2010. That was 11 years ago now. God, time flies quickly. But this is it. This is where everything is going to be played for. Sure, there is a time slot in 2 days. Sure, Primož Roglic can wait. But trust me, he's not going to. I remember doing this stage vividly, and I still have PTSD from that day. So, yeah. We're going to struggle a lot today. I'm telling you. George Bennett is dying, so is Alaphilippe. Remco Evenepoel has managed to come back. But I don't know how depleted is his energy following his little crash in the downhill of the Col du Soulard. Alright, Sergio holding on for now. But how long can he hold on for? That's a very, very different question. Landa's gone. Egan Bernal, Tadej Pogačar, Mikel Landa have gone. Roglic still has a teammate in Kruijswijk. I still have a teammate in Clément Champoussin. I'm not going to panic right now. I would just like to avoid being blocked by Gregor Mühlberger. We're really struggling to navigate through all the riders, the former breakaway riders mainly. 8k to go. Roglic is the one leading this group right now. Let's take position behind Primož Roglic actually. Let's try to hold on. As Clément is dying, he will not be holding on to his 5th place in the GC right now. But if that means Higuita can hold on to first, I think it's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. 7k to go, we've got no teammates anymore, and Roglic is the one leading the charge against Bernal, Landa, and Tadej Pogačar. Landa, Bernal have started to struggle, so has Remco Evenepoel, and Pogačar goes. Tadej Pogačar is going. Okay. We're going to come back on Bernal and Landa. I'm now interested to see what Roglic is going to do. I'm very interested in what Roglic does. Because Pogačar is fine. He's 214 down. I don't really need to chase him down. Roglic does, if he doesn't want to lose another Tour de France on a time trial. And Remco dropping... Wait, did Remco, got an increase in stats during this Tour de France. That's why it was 75 at the start, wasn't it? Okay, now. Okay, 51 seconds for Tadej Pogacar. 3k left in this Col du Tourmalet. Roglic still the one leading away. Bernal in final place. Yep. I don't know, but I didn't feel like Bernal was in the strongest of days. And Bernal is showing some signs of failure here, of weakness. Bernal dropped by Primož Roglic. 1.7k to go. Tadej as well, starting to move his head left to right. We're going to take a little lead here. We're going to have a little downhill portion. Well, it's not a downhill. It's just not as tough as the previous kilometers have been. We're going to try and come back slowly, but surely on Tadej Pogacar. Tadej Pogacar against Roglic. Higuita and Mas. We can't afford to have Roglic winning. He will not. Tadej win. Yep, Tadej Pogacar wins. Ahead of Higuita, Enric Mas and Roglic. We held on and we're gonna have a 12-second lead going into the time trial over Primož Roglic, unless we get any gaps tomorrow. I think it's a decent stage here for me. I don't think I could have got Pogacar. We were all out of energy, but Tadej had the most energy out of what we didn't have. Sergio Higuita is in second, Mas in third, Roglic in fourth. I guess, I mean, it's a win. I get 6 seconds on Primož. Landa drops 56 seconds. Clément finishing in 10th place, 3:11 down as well. Very good performance here by Clément, who maintains himself in the top 10 in 7th position. I don't know if he'll be able to hold on to Remco and Garant, but I'm pretty sure he'll be able to hold on to a top 10. We, on the other hand, will have to hold on for 12 seconds to Primož Roglic, which already strikes me as something basically impossible. Sprint stage today between Salid Bern and Bordeaux, +4 for Caden Groves, +5 for Sergio Higuita, +3 for Magnus Cort Nielsen. I'll send someone in the breakaway just to cover the breakaway win. But yeah, I don't think there's much I can do today. My keyboard not working again? No. So why can't I click on everyone? Because I'm not in the peloton. That makes sense. Interesting. So I've attacked with Caden Groves, and the peloton didn't chase me down. Rather than every sprinter has attacked. That's jokes. 25 until the sprint. Rousseau, sorry, and Damien Howson looking settled to get the points. We're gonna try and launch the sprint a bit earlier with Caden Groves to take at least the lead. But Caleb, Arnaud, and Matt Pedersen will most likely overtake me. They will. Will they overtake Rousseau? Hopefully they didn't, but I think they might have done. They have. We've lost 9 points on Demar. Yeah, I think we're done. I feel like I didn't send the correct rider in the breakaway, because with 23k left, we're 10.5 minutes in the lead with Diego Andrés Camargo. Yeah. Cyril Gauthier, Van Marke, and Vliegen are by far better sprinters. Then one could say Thymen Arensman is also a better sprinter than I am, which is true. Yeah, there's no wind, so I can't go for any echelons. I mean, it's not even a side wind, is it? Is there any kind of side wind? No, there's a downwind for the last 20 kilometers. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything. Oh, and to make matters worse, I've been dropped by the breakaway. The 3 sprinters have attacked. What do you mean? Right, Diego will settle for 5th place. I've given up on him. I'm going to focus solely on the peloton now. So Van Marke wins ahead of Gauthier, Arensman, Loic Vliegen in 4th place. Yeah, I don't care. We've got 5k to go. We've dropped a group. I don't know how, but I don't think. I mean, let's take a look. A very rapid look. Have we dropped any important riders? I'd be surprised if we had. We have not. There we go. End of the dilemma. Camargo got 5th place. Love that. Alright, come on, Benjamin. Take the right hander. Magnus Cort Nielsen will now launch a sprint. 1.5k to go. I swear to God, if I win the mass sprint with Caden Groves, I'm going to be very, very sad. I'm going to be very sad. Because we could have won. Fuck. And this is it. 51 kilometers for 1 yellow jersey. I don't know if Sergio can do it. We'll see in 132 riders if he can. But the last time I did this, I think I started the time trial in, I think I was 4th. And I believe I lost 6 minutes to the winner. I had that day 71 in time trial and 74 in flat, which is somewhat similar to the normal stats of Higuita. So I'm hoping that I have better stats today. Because if I don't, things are going to go very badly, very quickly for me. And I'm also hoping that Roglic isn't as good as K11's was. However, one of the things that I do remember is that the GC guys have done very well compared to the actual time trialists. I don't know if that helps me at all. But I know Andy Schleck had lost, to fair, he's lost 2 minutes that day on K11's on my save. That's still like way too much compared to what I can afford to lose. Benjamin has a good day. That's 78 in time trial for him. Hopefully close to the number of Sergio Higuita. I'm gonna try and go 72 with him. I have no idea how to do this time trial. I mean, as I said, I did it once and I lost 5 minutes, so I'm gonna try and not do that again. But for now, I've lost 9 minutes with Kevin Groves and 10 minutes with Hausler. So things aren't going well again. Final kilometer for Benjamin. He did quite well at the second intermediate, being tied with Tony Martin. Then Michael Bieg happened. Thomas takes the lead. Okay, 44 seconds on Tony Martin. I might have found a solution. I don't know. We'll see. Clément Champoussin starts his effort. It's a good day for Clément today. It's a decent day. 72 in the flats, 75 in time trial. They should be able to do somewhat well. Benjamin Thomas is now in second place in Pauillac. He's been overtaken by Michael Bieg. But one of the things I've realized is that between the first and second intermediate, I managed to come back by 40 seconds on Michael Bieg. So maybe the AI starts high and then doesn't accelerate, which is something I do. We'll see how that goes, but I do have to say I am liking a lot my current results. 11:31, 10:35, 10:08, 9 seconds. There's 9 minutes 59 between my best and second best finisher. Bernal is gone, Mas is gone, Landa is gone, Pogacar is gone, Primož Roglic is gone. What a day. What a day by Sergio Higuita, come on. You've seen my trim for a second. It's alright, I don't care. You know what, fuck it. Honestly, fuck it. The trim is dead. Alright, you can see it, it's fine. Focus on Higuita. Like, oh my god. 77 time trial, 79 flats. Can we pull this off? Can we pull this off? Roglic is third at the first intermediate, as Remco Evenepoel's got first place. I feel like there's already more than 12 seconds. Am I wrong by saying that? 108. Oh my. 40 seconds. We've already lost 40 seconds. Actually, 50 seconds. No, wait. No. 20. Yeah, no, 50 seconds. Second intermediate coming up. I'm not seeing Roglic anymore in my sights. He was 34 seconds down compared to Remco Evenepoel in Arsan and Médoc. Sergio, I'm going to say 153. 141. 1 minute. If I can get those 40 seconds back, the same seconds I got on Bieg with Benjamin Thomas, there might be a slim chance for me to get man like Primož Roglic. But that's a very, very slim chance right now. Clément goes across the line. He's going to lose 3 minutes on Remco Evenepoel, therefore being overtaken by Remco Evenepoel and by Geraint Thomas. He'll be in 9th place of the GC. Roglic has crossed the line 53 seconds behind Remco. So I need to be 105, yeah? There's no way. There is no way I'm going to finish within 105. I can't even push it to the max. Sergio, across the line. 2:14. We've lost the GC. We've lost the GC. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. Well, I guess the best climber. Woohoo. We finished with Dan Martinez, Pavel Sivakov, Julien Lafilippe. I mean, realistically, this is why I saw that finish. I guess. 2:14 on Remco is not even that bad. It's not a bad time trial. It's just not as good as I wanted it to be. Final stage of this Tour de France. I just want to get done with it. 150k to go. Higuita in the polka jersey. He's still in white. What I haven't given up on yet, is the green jersey. Can we fight Caleb Ewan and Arnaud Neymar? Caden... No. We've lost points on Arnaud, didn't I? Arnaud got first. I got fourth. Fuck's sake. -7. What does that mean? 50. I can't... Yep, no, I'm finished. Okay, well then. We'll just play for the win. Heinrich has been getting water for about 25 kilometers now. It's good. It's a good thing I anticipated and clicked early on, because he's still fucking getting that water. Caden Groves has lost so much energy staying in with Magnus Cort Nielsen. I don't understand this. Alright, Diego Andres Camargo will have a train for Higuita. Why not, honestly? At this point, I'm just desperate for any result with Sergio, because I want to apologize to him for losing the tour. Sergio, come on, give me water. Give water to Caden Groves, and that's all I need, like, genuinely. Alden is dying, Cluj is dying. You can still fight for the jersey. Only Caleb Ewan. Arnaud Neymar or Caleb Ewan will be in green in a few minutes in Paris. Heinrich, just give me water, man, I swear to God. Thank you, goat. Okay. Where's Primoz? He's there. He hasn't crashed, sadly. I don't condone crashing or wishing someone to crash, but in my situation, you could. Harold Terrada will increase his rhythm. Benjamin Thomas is going to get blocked in this right-hander. I need Harold not to get blocked as well, because the next corner is treacherous on PCM. Is he Higuita my wheel? Yeah. No. Well, not exactly. Perfect. Terrada's made it. Nice. Good. Good lines. Benjamin Thomas will increase his rhythm a bit more. Where's Caden? Yeah. Okay. As I said, I'm not fighting for the green jersey anymore now. I'm just here for the stage win. Benjamin Thomas starts his efforts. So does Clément Champoussin on the left. Is Caden my wheel? He is. 2.1k to go. We're gonna go with Court. We're gonna go with Clément. Here goes Higuita. Here goes Caden Groves. Can we come back? We can come back. Will we win? We will not. Will Caleb Ewan win? Yes, he will. Higuita wins ahead of... no, sorry. Ewan got matrixed. Caden Groves, Sagan, Pedersen, Steven Philipsen, Jacobsen. Has Arnaud Neymar just bottled the green jersey? Wait. The gap was 25. With the added sprint points, the gap was 30 points. Arnaud Neymar just bottled the green jersey. Caleb Ewan wins in front of a tree. Caden Groves in second place, Sagan in third. Magnus Cort in 8th. I mean, we get a podium. Once again, we get beaten by the superior Aussie striker. Yeah. Basically all there is to say about this stage. Arnaud in 10th place, just was an L. Roglic wins the tour. He was the strongest, I think. Actually, no, I think I was the strongest, generally, realistically speaking. I think Primoz was the best all-rounder, but when it came to mountain and sprints and all of that, I was here. I think if PCM had given me all the gaps I should have had, I don't think I would have won. I think I would have been like 20 seconds behind. But the game's the game. Higuita wins the polka jersey. I guess that's one thing for me. Am I thrilled about it? No, really not. I guess, I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. So, as Caleb Ewan is going to win the green jersey, there we go, ahead of Demar and Caden Groves in 3rd place. Nice comeback, though, from Caden. Zandos Bezigitov in 8th place, just ahead of Henrik Hausler. Higuita as well in 5th place. He's done not too badly. He's also winning the white jersey, and I believe we're the best team. Yeah. I don't know what you think. I don't know if I should be happy, if I should be sad, if I should be both. I don't know. A part of me really thinks that 2nd place with Sergio Higuita on the Tour de France is an incredible achievement. And there's another part of me, which is, I believe, the competition side of me, or the competitor side of me, that feels like I could have done better. Probably a few stages where I could have played better, maybe, I don't know, get a few seconds here and there, get a few gaps here and there. I don't know. I've just went and checked all the results. I've only lost... Well, there's been only 2 stages where Primoz Roglic finished ahead of me. Those 2 stages were the prologue and the time trial. I'm very pissed. I'm pissed. I mean, that's too fair. Time trial, it's skill-based. Well, no, it's not skill-based, it's stat-based. Overall, we wrap up the Tour de France with the best climber, the best young rider. We've won the Leaders Jersey for 3 days. We've won 5 stages. We did not get the point classification, this is wrong. We've got 2 riders in the top 10, 1 rider on the podium. I believe we've got Magnus potentially in the top 25. It's not too bad. Again, it's not too bad. A lot of people could be happy with it. I'm mitigated. Is that a word? I don't know. Higuita is second of the World Tour classification following this tour behind Roglic and ahead of Pogacar. So once again, Roglic beats me around here. That means that there will be only 1 more GC in this year. Can Benji win La Vuelta a España? I don't know who's our leader. I'm going to suppose Rafa Maica. No, Rafal is not doing it. Sergio's doing it, not Rafal. Can Higuita win a Grand Tour this year? You'll listen on Benji's channel. Speaking of Benji's channel, he will have the next episode, which will be the transfers and Quebec and Montreal. We'll see how that goes for our Belgian friend. That will be on his channel, Wednesday, 6 PM CET. It's been a pleasure ranting at you today. It's been a pleasure during those 4 episodes on the Tour de France. I wished I could have done more. Sadly, I couldn't. Have a great one. See ya.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with a bat. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up, I'm out with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.